What do you want to be when you grow up?
Let me think about that.
My name is Colleen Ruiz and I own the Beauty Basement. I have been in business for 5 years and I've been doing nails for 9 years. Not being able to afford doing my hair, doing my nails because I was a teenager at 13 years, I fell in love with these things. My mom put makeup on me for the first time, and obviously at that age you can't afford to buy makeup. So I started to use hers, do my own thing, and then I got into cutting my own hair, doing my own nails, and from there it just became into something I completely fell in love with. I started my Facebook page when I was only like 16 years old, and from that I posted and people would comment and motivate me, and that's really where Beauty Basement started, as Colleen's Makeup Designs on Instagram. Well, I opened Beauty Basement when I was 19 years. I've been doing nails since I was about 17 because I graduated from cosmetology school at the age of, I think it was 18, and a year after I used to do nails actually at my home on a gallery table in my living room. I'd have my clients come and my mom would be like watching TV and my client just sitting there and like doing their nails for like 4 hours. I would take to do one set of nails, and then eventually I saved up enough money, bought a fold-up table, so I changed that table and I bought my first 5 gel polishes. My mom, she got that for me and I still have them actually. And then it reached a point where I told my dad, I was like, listen, I had to get a place. Like, my clientele was growing, my mom was working from home as well, and we decided to rent this place, and I opened Beauty Basement here. And that's where we started. I started working from my gallery table. For anyone who is interested in getting into this field, my recommendation would be from a secondary school level, focus on business subjects, principle of accounts, business, do a science subject, get to understand skin, get to understand hair. Those things are important when getting into beauty culture, because at the end of the day we deal with people, skin and personal parts of their body. If you, after you graduate secondary school and you want to get into the whole beauty culture, I would always suggest going to cosmetology school. I went to Trinidad and Tobago School of Therapeutic Massage and Beauty Culture, and from there is where I gained my love for nails in particular, because I went in there wanting to do makeup and hair alone, and I told my teacher at that time, I was like, I'm just gonna do makeup and hair, I'm gonna do nails, because I really did suck at it in school. And after I learned the basis of everything there, that's when I started to fall in love with nails and having the stuff from school practice, and then it just turned into nails alone, and well, now we're here doing the school salon and everything. But because I did everything in beauty culture school, I'm now able to see my girls who are doing facials, my girls who are doing pedicures, and know what they are doing and understand everything that they are doing. So this is the importance of studying the actual beauty culture subject and not just doing one particular area, especially if you're not sure which field of beauty culture you want to go into. So it takes about 2 years, constant practice, constant work to build a clientele, to build your name in the beauty industry. Some of us have done it before, but I would always say, and I always tell my students, it takes 2 years. In terms of certification and stuff in Trinidad, we don't need any particular license or a certificate from a particular institute to say, okay, well, we could practice nails now, because that's how they do it in the States. You have to have a license. But I always recommend you do a class with someone's work that you like, because a mistake that a lot of nail techs and a lot of cosmetologists make is they follow one particular nail tech, one particular beautician, and they try to copy their work. But you have to remember that you are your own person and you are going to create your own style of work, and that's what's going to make people choose you. So always go to someone that you admire, the way they teach or the way they do nails. There are a lot of people who offer classes. I offer classes. And I teach my girls, try and find your own niche in this industry, because that's your selling point. When you study beauty culture, there are many different career paths you can get into. So it's not just nails. You could become a hairdresser, you could become a facialist, a pedicurist. I've seen a lot of people base businesses off of just solely doing really great pedicures. You could get into skin lightening treatments, you could get into doing lashes, lash lifts. There's like endless possibilities, and once you do the basis of beauty culture school, cosmetology school, you learn all the bases you need to build up now into these different career paths. Someone who wants to gain experience in this industry, I would always suggest doing work for free and do not stop practicing. This is not something, beauty culture is not something that you do and you just get in one. It's something that requires a lot of practice, and there's always a new trend to keep up with. So tips for starting your own business. So the first thing I always say prepare for is struggle, prepare to fail, also prepare to succeed. But also remember, when you get feedback from clients, just keep going. When you get feedback from social media, keep going. Don't let anything stop you. Keep practicing. Keep saving your money. That's such an important thing, is saving your money, putting a percentage aside to invest into other things. So I always teach my students in class, I give them sort of like a savings plan, but it's more like I tell them, okay, put 50% aside and then separate the next 50% into two, one for savings and one to invest back into the business. You have to come up with a plan like that. It's very important to keep up with trends and keep doing classes and investing, because in the beauty industry, things change within the week, things change, so you need to keep up looking at different nail technicians in the States and just keep educating yourself. There's never enough education. So when you start a new business, prepare for all of this. Don't just think it's just you starting a new business and you're going to be successful in that. There's a lot of little things in between that you have to focus on. A lot of it is your education, and a lot of it is keeping up with the trends in beauty culture. Everything changes within the minute in beauty culture. So pros of working in the beauty industry. So if you decide to branch off and do your own business and stuff, one pro in that is becoming your own boss. If you're working somewhere, it's just a fun job. It's doing nails is like tiny art. So it's fun every day. You come to work, you get to make someone smile. You come to work, you get to do your nails and keep yourself together. And you meet different people of different walks in life, and you get to realize, not everybody has the same style, so you learn a whole different side of fashion when it comes to different type of people. There are some cons when working in the beauty industry or owning a business in the beauty industry. One of them recently, we all have faced it, is the coronavirus and our business not being a business that is essential, so we were forced to close for a little while. And obviously this is something, if someone has to decide what they're going to cut out of their monthly spending is beauty. They're not gonna get their nails done and get their hair done. So that's one of the main cons in the beauty industry, is the fact that we are not essential and something that you don't need every month. But I also think that mentally taking care of yourself, coming and getting your nails done, doing your hair, doing a facial, that is actually part of your mental health. It's part of maintaining your mental health. So that's actually one of the only cons I would say in the beauty industry.